Good morning, Barstow, and welcome to today's BTVN. I'm Elise Finn.
I'm Amy Penn. We're halfway through this week and I'm ready for Friday.
I agree, Amy, but for now we need to make it through the week and we have a lot of announcements to keep us busy.
That's right. A reminder to the sophomores that this Thursday at 7:30 a.m. in the Brookfield Gym is the pre-ACT. To get a little more information on that, here's Mr. Hill.
The PSAT exam is being offered to all sophomores and juniors on Wednesday, October 11th at 7:30 a.m. in the dining hall in the Brookfield Gym. It's a practice exam for the SAT, but it's also entry into the National Merit Scholarship Competition for juniors, so it is important that students prepare. It has two sections, one, the evidence-based reading and writing, and then mathematics. Since the exam is offered here at Barstow, students do not need to register. They're already registered for the exam. Please bring number 2 pencils and your calculator, and make sure that you work the practice problems in the PSAT bulletin that was passed out about a month ago, because for juniors, like I said, for the National Merit Scholarship Competition, it opens doors. If you receive a high index score, then that you can possibly attend colleges for free. So make sure you prepare and do well. Thanks.
A couple of things to keep track of this week. Lower School Parent Coffee continues this week with first grade parents meeting this Thursday, the 28th at 8 in room 2. Also on Thursday, the second grade takes a field trip to Prairie Park Nature Center, leaving at 8:45. For high school, applications for international trips through the Global Education Program are due this Friday, September 29th. You can get more information on the Global Education page on the Barstow website.
There is an informational meeting about Amigos de las Americas in the auditorium during Flex today. Amigos de las Americas is an international organization that provides leadership and cross-cultural experiences in an immersion setting. All students in Spanish classes are encouraged to attend this meeting. Bonus, Prof. Marvin will give extra credit to the students that attend.
That sounds like a great way for the Spanish students to get some credit.
I know that right now is the time that seniors are stressing about college.
Yes, we are finalizing our college list and finishing those edits to our essays. Lucy Hart made a piece about someone new to Barstow that's helping us seniors out with the college process. Roll it.
Well, my name is Lizzie Delaney. I'm currently the new Associate Director of College Counseling here at Barstow. Been in the role since mid-July for the most part, so not too long, but I'm really enjoying working with Mr. Hill. He's kind of shown me the ropes, and we're going to be a great team over the next 2 years. So I graduated from Kansas State University in May of 2015. After that, I worked for K-State for 2 years on the admissions side, so that's actually how I met Mr. Hill. And then this past spring, he reached out when Mr. Fox ended up moving up into administration, and I went through the interview process. I was an admissions representative, so now I'm the one greeting the admissions reps that come to Barstow, but I used to be the person that came to the front door to meet with students. My favorite things about Barstow so far, I would have to say the friendliness for sure. Just there's been so many smiles and so many people willing to help and answer questions. And then two, it kind of goes along with the friendliness, but the community. There's been so many different events that I've already had the opportunity to attend, and it's been so neat to meet everyone's spouses and their siblings and their family members, and just to get to know everybody on a deeper level. I recently got married to my high school sweetheart. We moved to Kansas City very recently, so I've only been a Kansas City resident for a couple months now. So if you have any great places we need to go try out and eat or things like that, I would love your recommendations. But then also, kind of the fun fact I always share is that I've donated my hair to Locks of Love 3 different times. So sorry, I have to chop it off and donate 10 inches, and it just keeps coming back. So if you see me with short hair in the spring, I probably donated it a 4th time. Purple, since I've been really little, has always been one of my favorite colors. And believe it or not, my other favorite one is green. So it's a huge coincidence, but awesome coincidence, that Barstow is green. It's one of the first things I told Scott in my interview, or post-interview when he had hired me, was, oh my gosh, and you guys are green, how cool. So yeah, purple and green, very close to my heart.
Welcome, Ms. Delaney.
Amy, do you know what I've been missing a little bit lately?
What?
Some sports news. Let's head over to Alex with an update on Barstow sports.
Congratulations to the girls golf team. The team took 3rd place in districts this past Monday. Megan Alamachu came in 8th place and Sophie Johnson came in 10th place. Both girls earned an all-district honors. Megan, Sophie, and Serena Fenaroli will advance in sectionals on Monday, October 2nd. Girls tennis came away with an exciting 5-2 win over St. Michael's Archangels yesterday. Today, the team will play in the Team District Championships at 4 against Pembroke. Last night, the soccer game against Heritage Christian went into overtime and Barstow lost. Boys soccer plays tomorrow at 2, and then this Friday, they compete at the Kansas City Showcase. Cross Country's Maranatha meet is tomorrow. Also, volleyball plays Pembroke at home on Thursday at 6, so be sure to stay and show your support. Thanks, and back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Alex. Congrats to all our athletes out there.
Moving on, the 7th grade team is in need of empty gallon jugs for an activity. Milk, water, juice, and tea gallons will do. If you have any, please bring them to the school as soon as you can and drop them off at the front desk. It would be greatly appreciated.
We learned about new face to Barstow, but now let's learn about a few that have been around for a while. Clara Ketchell made a piece about a few of the teachers that have been at Barstow for more than 10 years. Let's check it out.
My name is Aaron Ketchell.
Hi, I'm Mallory Hilvitz.
My name is Mary Lou Pagano.
I teach U.S. history to the junior class, and I teach government, history of Kansas City, hopefully some others, to the senior class.
I teach 6th grade through 12th grade, two-dimensional art, drawing, painting, black and white photography, digital photography in the Photo 2 class, and the honors drawing and painting and photography class.
I teach mathematics, high school mathematics, this year mainly pre-calculus courses.
I've been at Barstow for 10 years.
23 years.
32 years.
Traditions that strike me and most likely strike everyone, graduation to be sure, beautiful, typically very temperate, surprisingly not rained upon.
As you think about things that have been going on for 23 years, there's field day, all the graduation events.
The ring ceremony, there are quite a few others, but ring ceremony is a special moment between the juniors and seniors where they circle around the senior circle and they exchange rings and talk to each other.
Fortunately, or maybe fortunately, prank day is a tradition that no longer exists, but it created some very memorable moments in my time here. On one occasion, a class brought in a huge swimming pool into my room, filled it with water, covered things like a beach, and then when I arrived in the morning, we're all lounging about in pool wear.
One of the fondest memories, or one of the most crazy memories, was a senior prank when they filled Cheryl Ruark's office with packing bubbles. That senior class started at the beginning of the year purchasing these packing peanuts. And Cheryl Ruark's office is now Scott Daniels' office. And what they did was they lifted the tiles up in the girls' bathroom and they just started dumping bags and bags of peanuts all night long, so that when Cheryl came in the next morning, that whole office was about 5 feet high, filled with peanut.
Some of my favorite memories involve graduation because I've watched students grow up from grades 9 through 12, watch them develop passions, new interests, change their major for college 6 times, but it's just been interesting watching students go through this process and then they graduate. Well, of course, there have been building changes. The new lower school, for a while we had fewer students and now we have many students, which is wonderful.
I think certainly the most noticeable change is probably class size, though I have not been here nearly as long as Ms. Pagano and Ms. Hilvitz. I've seen classes grow from 40 to almost 70, which is remarkable.
When I first started this Monday schedule, we had it every day, and it was exhausting.
Great piece. Elise, I don't know about you, but every Friday I look forward to the chocolates that Mrs. Lapissa puts out.
Me too, and it's really kind of her to do that, but she's been pretty frustrated lately with all of the chocolate wrappers littered throughout the high school. If people keep leaving their trash, Mrs. Lapissa will no longer put chocolate out on Fridays, and that would be very sad. So, out of respect to her and our school, please throw away your wrappers.
One last announcement to National Honor Society members. Tomorrow there's a meeting during second break in Mr. Dickerson's room.
Well, that's all we have for you today. I'm Elise Finn.
I'm Amy Penn. Have a good one, Barstow.